even know if anyone will come in, and it's raining, so I don't know what it sounds like on your side, but I'm just going to carry on regardless. I was making a necklace anyway, so I'll just see if anyone pops in. View myself and do you. I'm just making a necklace. Like I said, I don't know if you can hear the rain, but I'm just putting together a necklace like this one before I start chatting. Evil Eye. And then I'm going to talk about Epstein. Everyone's talking about it, or they will be talking about it. I might have to get quite loud because it's raining on my roof in the conservatory. Let's see if I can see two people, but no one said hi, so yes. I'll give it a few minutes. I'll wait and see some people come in. Don't really know what's a good time to come out anyway, really, probably should be later on, but I get things to do, people to see, places to go. Yeah. There's one person there, say hi. What's going on with the eye there? I think it's makeup's making me out look really weird. Hi! Is it Sammy? Hi, everybody. Let's just come in and say hi. Hi, where you all from? I'm going to have a chat a bit. I'm sorry about the rain, but I can't do anything about this on the roof. Hopefully it might quiet down. There's a storm brewing. Just making some beaded jewellery. Hi, how do I? Baggy. Give me a few minutes. Where are you from? What? Oh, what are you going on about? Yes, I am British. Just put a few more beads on. It's only going to come and talk. Well, there's a lot going on in America with the Liberals. I mean, I saw a really good quote today saying, Liberals, being a Liberal isn't about being stupid. It's about showing the whole world that you're stupid. Because, I mean, what's going on over there at the minute? Literally, frackers. Hypocrites, total hypocrites, Democrat Party. There are more people are seeing that. You get the influencers on that side though that are trying to make out like nobody likes Trump and ICE are bad, and it's like, do you know what? The whole world are not stupid, and the whole world are soon. All right. But it's crazy. The things that they're putting out, they're just digging a hole for themselves. I said that the other day. What's going on? I might go upstairs in a minute. Let's go upstairs. It's too loud. It's too loud. Is it too loud to go upstairs? Yeah. Let's go upstairs. It's too noisy. I was going to sit and do some jewellery, but it's too noisy. So I'm going to go up. See if I can go up, not dropping the tea all over myself. It's a bit too loud. I start doing a video and it starts to rain. So I'm going to have to go upstairs. Who? Him? Merlin wanted to come. Oh, dropping tea. Let's show you Merlin. 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 I'm in here now and you're in there. Merlin. What's this? What's this? Do you want a wee-wee? I'll let you in. Do you want a wee-wee? It's raining outside, Merlin. Can I go out? Yeah, then. It's raining. Merlin. Come on. Go for a wee-wee. Quick, quick. Go on, then. You're not going for a wee. You're going for a wee-wee. Go on. No. You're too wet. Go on, then. No. He's not. He knows you know what I'm doing. Right, come on then, Merlin. That bag hasn't got anything in it. You coming? Come on then. You coming? Mummy's not staying in there at the minute. Oh, too loud. Yeah, I'll have to go up a minute because, excuse me, why? The ambience of the rain is too loud. I thought it'd stop, but it's not. I get your tea. Then we'll have Finn trying to get in the room. Oh. Not coming with me. Can't hold the camera at the same time. Right. Can't even see now. Going upstairs. I've not gone off. I'm just going upstairs and I can't put the light on because I've got a cup of tea in my hand and oh, where's this? Guess where the step is? The top step. Right, nearly there. Phil, I'm just filming in the bedroom, all right? Oh. Sorry, I think that was too loud, so I'm just gonna perch here and lighting's bad, but it's dim in here, so I just have to sit on the bed and do it like this. But I couldn't even hear myself talking there either. So what was I saying? Yeah, I was going to make some jewellery because I was making jewellery anyway and thought I'll just come for a chat on what I'm seeing going on. But yeah, I've been chucked out of a lot of American platforms that are on TikTok because they can't stand the truth anyway. And if you ask them about stuff, they haven't got nothing to say. Does it only rain in the UK or snow too? No, it snows as well. We have had snow, but where I live, you don't get it that bad. Hi, everybody who's coming. So, yeah, chucked out because when they're all moaning, all the Liberals, all the Democrats, all the Trump haters, about ICE, and I shout out, what about Lake and Riley and all the other girls that have been killed and murdered and other stuff over the past 6 years or so by illegal immigrants? Because let's get it right, people keep talking about immigrants. We're not talking about immigrants, we're talking about illegal immigrants and criminals as well. Why would you have unvetted people in your country? And that's not Trump's fault. That's through the administration of Biden and Obama. So again, I don't know why I have to keep saying this myself. Hi Janine, I'm cooking breakfast and listening in the big thumb up. Nice to see you. Yeah, nice to see you again, Five Flames. So people need to get the facts right. And these people who've been shot by ICE, it isn't nice, but they're antagonisers. They've been shown to see that they're not innocent people. Mainstream media are putting these lovely pictures up and, oh, they were this and that, and they weren't when you look at it. Antagonisers. The latest guy who's a nurse was also fired 3 months ago for indecent, indecent behaviour or whatever you call it. Lots of things going on there, but we know what it's all about. If anything Trump does, they hate. But it's funny because Trump's just putting right what Biden and Obama and some of the rest of them did wrong. And now it's the Epstein files. So they all think, the Democrats think, and Trump haters think that he's in it. He's in the files, but he didn't do anything. We know he was an informer, but people can't say they've gone through the files because there's millions of pages. So just keep watching what happens with that. And then they thought Elon was involved. He wasn't. So, but nobody's talking about like, the Clintons, Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, who got a STD. No, because it's all about, we're just going to talk about Trump. See how many people fell off, they don't like it. And it's like, you need to get your facts right. And it's a bit like a Democrat trap, because you all asked for the Epstein list to be dropped because you thought Trump was in it, because Trump wasn't really talking about it. That was all to play you. So you've all been played by mainstream media and stuff. It's just amazing to watch. It's annoying because I can't believe how many people are stupid out there. But Q did say ages ago, these people are stupid. And Don Lennon, who they're protecting now, has been arrested. And I hope he gets banged up because he is an absolute idiot. They just support people who are bringing down America, turning it into a third world country. They wanted to. With these people that they use, their minions. So I think the worm's turned, because I think it's just going to go bang, 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 as in more are going to get arrested. And as people get through the files, people out there who assume they know what's in the files, start reading them. Stop listening to other channels and other people and do your own research. You know, Trump was talking about, I think it was Epstein, was it in 2005, what he got him done for ages ago. And the people who said he wasn't involved in things, but people won't listen because all they want to do is hate on Trump because they were told to hate on him by mainstream media. There was a girl the other day who got asked a question. I think there were two Americans, and the girl who was asking the other girl, the girl who was asking the girl the question was black, and the other girl was black, and she asked the question and she said Trump's racist. So the girl said, well, why is it? Because I voted for him, and if he's racist, I don't want to vote for someone who's racist. You know what she came back with? Do you not watch the news? Because the news told you so. She said, yeah, but you need to come with facts, not what someone said or someone else's opinion, or because the news told you. Come with the facts, come with what he said, come with what he did. She couldn't come up with anything because it's not true. I've got books on Donald Trump from years ago. If people actually look at him from years ago, he's been consistent with the way he is. And all this stuff is pumped out by the media. And if you're not aware of that or awake to it, again, don't know where your head's at. You need to pull it out of your bottom because it is ridiculous. So I think it's going to get really crazy. I mean, Mark Atwood, I was on his show a few years ago. He's just put a video up about it, talking about it. Lots of people put videos up talking about what it is and what it isn't. But the Democrats, the Trump haters, the Liberals will go with anything against him because that's what they're doing. Anything. They think they know what's going on. They think he's in it and he's done certain things. The person who said certain things in the files is not credited at all. I just say watch your space. Don't get angry because it's coming. It is coming. It's all bullshit what the news is saying about ICE. Yeah, it is. And at the end of the day, I don't know if this was a joke, but they said Trump might put an N in front of ICE for National ICE Control, or what is it? Yeah, can you imagine? Nice. Of course it is. Because people are, you've got antagonisers, the protesters, like Renee and all that lot, sorry, but they're antagonisers. So they can film ICE getting a bit leery. So they'll say, oh, look, they're awful, they're taking all these people away. No, you're antagonisers, you're paid as well, a lot of them. ICE are there to do the job because they're going after illegal immigrants. Illegal. Shouldn't be there if you're illegal. And also a lot of these are put there because they're put all over the world. They're in the UK as well. And they are raping and murdering young girls, children, men, boys, whatever. That's a fact. That is what's going on. And then people are trying to stop ICE from doing their job. So well done. You're stopping ICE officers from, doing the job. And then the media are putting lies out about like, oh, there was a 4-year-old child that was taken by ICE. No, he was abandoned by his father. So you need to get your facts right and do your research before you start spouting off. But what's good as well is all the left extremists, you could say, they're all showing themselves up. They're all being violent. They're talking about violence. They're talking about MAGA very violently, but they talk about the right being violent, yet they're the ones doing it. Very contradicting. Hypocrites they are. So yeah, but we know who these people are because we're watching them, and it's going to be up there forever, what you've put out on the internet. And also, they're stupid because it's easy for like police, military to find these people because they're there and they're saying what they've said. People go, oh, it's AI. It's not AI. You know, I wanted to put a lot of AI out, but you know what I mean. You're going to be found. You're going to be found for what you've put out on the internet, what you were inciting violence to MAGA people. Do you know what I mean? These people are stupid. Q told us these people are stupid. Stupid. But like Mark Atwood said, it's not going to be nice for people because they're going to find out the truth of what a lot of us know. And it isn't nice, but this is the only way it could have been done. This is why Q came out ages ago, to help people, to get people to research, to warn people, to know what we were going to go through. Yes, it's been hard, but it's on warp speed, which is a good thing because every week's just going faster and faster, which is brilliant because how long has it been? 2017. Where are we now? 2026. Oh my God. So the Epstein thing is going to be really interesting and they're going to feel very foolish in the end. They've been duped by the mainstream media. The mainstream media is the enemy. So if people have not clocked onto that, I think there'll be some people that never wake up. They'll be so in their ego, they'll never wake up. Whether they'll, I don't know. I think some people might unalive themselves or whatever. I just don't think they'll be able to handle it. I don't think some people are going to be able to handle the fact that they thought they were on the right side because some of them, I can understand, think they're doing the right, but they've been duped. And they've been duped by the party that they voted for as well, the Demon Democrats. So, it's mental. Like every time I think, I'll just have a look on TikTok, not even for that sort of stuff, I'm a crafter, I like watching crafty stuff. It pops up everywhere. And like I said, some of the Americans out there who call themselves patriots and citizens, pardon? You're lefty lunatics. And you're showing yourself as lefty lunatics because the amount of crap that you're coming out with and inciting violence, it is mental. They're like sleeper cells, like they've just woken up. They think that they're bluffing people and people don't know. Someone said, there's only a percentage of people that like Trump. It's like most of the world like Trump are now waking up to change their minds because they realise the truth. And all those that don't know and take the piss, you're very asleep and you're going to have a rude awakening. The great unhinged. Because they don't research themselves, they're lazy. So it's fun to watch as well in a way because it's like, oh, bloody hell. But people thinking Trump's the Antichrist. It's like, right, all right then. Mental. But and there's a lot in the Q drops again that I'm matching up to now because obviously it was for now. And there was someone, I went on someone's live YouTube thing the other day, and it was someone from here, and I can't say the name because I can't remember, off TV, and his wife, and it was the husband, Mark Squally, I can't say the name. Anyway, I'd gone in and put Q in, and he was like, oh my God, Dolly Daydream, like, what is the Q thing, code thing? He obviously knows nothing about Q. Some idiot came in and went, oh, QAnon. Anyone in the chat who doesn't know, or anyone who comes in later, QAnon's got nothing to do with Q. Q's different. They used to call the people like us Anons, but QAnon is nothing to do with Q. I think there was a thing called, because there was a thing called Anonymous, that was it. But they assumed that QAnon, which the media tried to put out, they said QAnon was a conspiracy fake thing. It's nothing to do with QAnon, it's Q. Military. So, yeah. Please do won't get people. Like I said, I just think you're going to get people who never wake up, who will never believe it because they're that entwined in the lies. It's like people on YouTube that I've seen entwined in their own lies and their own bullshit that they believe it themselves. Later, I see you don't talk, chat, laugh at all. I can debate you anytime, but it's clear you're ignoring me. Clear I'm ignoring you. I haven't even popped up, Jamie. Why would I be debating somebody who obviously has no clue about anything? Obviously a Trump hater. Yeah, your name's quite NYC. Do you love the mayor over there? Turd. Oh, that's quite telling, isn't it? Jesus. You do get some funny people. That's what they're like on TikTok. Let's debate MAGA. Let's debate MAGA. We don't debate stupid. All the truth's there. And it's all coming out, starting to come through mainstream as well. So don't get angry at the people who are putting it out. Get angry at the people who've been lying to you, which is the media and the government and all that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? It's like Mark said on his channel. People say, why didn't you tell us? We did tell you. We've been telling you for years. But what a name, Jamie Turd. Jesus. What, I watch you but I never say anything. I'd probably get a load of people that watch me. I get stalkers as well, you know what I mean? I don't know. God. Who else is in today? But yeah. But it's just let people get on with it, because if they don't see, they don't see. They will see. But like I said, I don't think people, I don't know, I think it's their egos. Hi. But like I said, people shouldn't be shouting out about Epstein and what they think's going on. You haven't read the files. There's loads of pages, probably millions of pages. Sit back and watch a little bit and wait. Be shouting out, oh, Trump's in it. Yeah, Trump's in the files, not for what you think. So hold your horses, people. But I forgot, in America, it was a bit like, especially under Biden, that it was a bit like guilty. What is it? Guilty before proven innocent. It's not. It's innocent before proven guilty. But we know everything's been upside down and inside out and revert, because that's what Satanists do, don't they? You know, that crew. So, oh God, mental. I don't know if anyone else in chat's just like, I can't look at anything in the minute. It's just mental. Like I said, being a liberal isn't about being stupid. It's about showing the whole world that you're stupid, literally. Because have you seen anything like it? You don't see Republicans doing that. They go on, but they're not like that. So, yeah, it's mental. And like I said, I'm sick of people talking about immigrants. It's not immigrants, it's illegal immigrants. What do people not get? People go, yeah, spiritual people go, yeah, but there shouldn't be any borders because we're all free. Yeah, but the world don't work like that, because there is nutcases who do bad things. So you can't just let anyone in nilly-willy, like the government have been letting in nilly-willy, like they do over here on the boats nilly-willy. So I just think you're talking bullcrap. You're talking bullcrap. You wouldn't just let anyone walk into your house that you didn't know. So why would you do that in your own country? If you're there because you want to be part of, for example, America, you want to be with America, you want to contribute, you want a job, you want to pay back, blah, 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 you'd go in legally. If you're there illegally, you're there for a reason. We don't know what that reason is. But if you're there illegally, it's not good, is it? Really? And I don't get what people don't get about that. Because there's a guy in America, I can't remember what his name is, he calls himself, he wears the big, if any Americans are in, if you've seen him, I don't know, I think he's on Instagram, he's probably on TikTok as well. He wears a big Native American Indian headdress thing, and he goes around saying he's trans, indigenous. He's so funny. But he'll go up to people, liberals and that, and he'll say, oh, you've got all these flags outside saying, you know, I love these people, I don't know, immigrants with the trans thing and all that. And then he says to him, right, we'll let them in your house. Let these people in your house. There's a lot, and he got a bus full. It was a joke, but he got a bus full load of illegal immigrants. He went, let them in your house. Let them stay in your house. You put them up. And they were like, no, right. So you wouldn't do that, but you think it's great to support them to come into the country. Go research Lake and Riley and all the other girls, like I said before, but people won't do it. It annoys the shit out of me. It does. But I see it as a good sign. Hi, Lola. We see it as a good sign, don't we, Lola? We see it as it's a bit like another marker. There's very many markers, especially with Q, especially with keep wanting to say Don Lemon. getting arrested. What an idiot. And the Epstein files, because we've been waiting for this, but they're all excited because they think it's to do with Trump, but wrong again. Hello. Wrong again. So it's another marker, and they're just going to get proven wrong again. And they're out in themselves all the time. Not really. They're out in the... Yeah, I'll sing the new, what's the new Nicki, why can I never say her name? Nicki Minaj, the singer, the rapper, who's on Trump's side. Go and listen to her new song. Oh, yes. But yeah, I don't know, what have we been seeing, Lola? We've been seeing a lot. Oh, crackers. Me and my sister went out today and we were talking about it all in the car where we were going shopping. We were just like, oh, God. But my sister's like, she didn't believe it a few years ago. Now she's like, do you know what? If I see something, I'll just go in the comment section and you can see how many people are awake now to what they were a few years ago. And I said to her, how do you think I felt when I was trying to tell people, even you, and you weren't listening? And it was so hard. And it was like, oh my God. Now it's easier because we know more people know. And the media are trying to cover it up all the time, making out we don't when we do. Yeah, sunlight is the best disinfectant, exactly. Or being exposed direct to light. Yep. And Trump is part of that, exposing the dark informer. You know, my name is Trump and Emma. Yeah. So we'll watch the lefty loons get even madder and think that they've got another thing over on Trump with the Epstein. It's all going to fall apart. They can't wait. It's still annoying because, again, I can't believe people are that daft. Especially some Americans. I don't mean Americans who are awake. I mean Americans who are asleep. They regurgitate mainstream media all the time. God is using Trump as his trumpet, exactly, because God works through him. How daft they are. Thinking that, what's it called? Fact checkers are real facts, just opinions. It was proven it was just an opinion place. Certain things that they go and look at on certain platforms is evidence, and it's like, learn how mainstream media works. A bit like we've just watched the new Running Man film, and at the end, it sort of says switch it off, switch the channel off because they're lying to you. Yeah, MSMR lying to you, they're the enemy. Who owns them? Some folks are still stuck in the old program and fear loops. Yeah, of course they are. Definitely. It's like, yeah, we've all been lied to. You find out you've been lied to, and then you can be like, right, do you know what? I've been lied to. I'm going to change my mind. I've seen a few people saying that about changing their minds and they realise Trump is not what the media have said he is. But I congratulate them. I'd give them a pat on the back more than people who just will not have it. They won't research. They're actually saying, do you know what? I was wrong. It's all right to be wrong. And then you get on the good side. But yeah, but like we said, there's not much work we can do now. I was trying to show people a few years ago with a lot of people in my channel. Loads of people have been doing it. We got taken down and we've got put back up again. Maybe that was for a reason. We've got put back up for the times now because all it's been showing is all the nutcases at the minute, tripping themselves up, digging themselves their own hole with the vile stuff they've been saying, which isn't true. And I feel sorry for the people who are watching people, who are following people, who think that they're telling the truth, and they're going to find out all the time. They'll probably find out some are shills and paid. Yeah. And then we were talking about that's why Trump says fake news. Exactly. And there was an American guy going today. That's why Trump said fake news, because he just wanted to say that. So you thought the news was fake. It's like, no, he wasn't saying it because he wanted you to think the news are fake. They are. Don't get me wrong, it'll be breaking through news. If they don't, I reckon Elon's going to put it through Starlink or something. But yeah, it's crackers. Crackers. Exposing them all, they wanted the stage, so Trump gave it to them. Yeah, can't tell the people, have to show them. Yeah, and as Q says, you can't tell the people because nobody listens. You have to show. It's all a movie we're watching. A lot of this has already been done, but it's to wake the sleeping up. It's not to wake the people up who are aware. That's why it's annoying, because it feels like it's taken for ages. Sorry, I'm just trying to get It feels like it's taken for ages. And trust me, when you look, central casting, that's what Trump talked about. When you look and you know how crackers it's been to wait these people, look at them, how mental they are. Ugh. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I don't know if anyone else has seen any madness, but I think for the next few days or maybe weeks, it's going to be this epstien stuff, and you're going to see on platforms these lefty lunatics thinking they've got the better and they know, and it's all about Trump. Because I've seen some really disgusting things that have been written that wasn't, the person who apparently wrote about it or said it wasn't creditable, and it's absolutely ridiculous what they've said anyway. Honest to God, but nobody's looking at Bill Clinton, Virgin. What's he called? Richard Branson knew about that anyway. He's got an island. Yeah, all these other people involved. Nobody's saying anything about them. It's like, hello. Mental. Yeah, like he was saying earlier, they don't even have to hear what Trump says. They just see his face and they start frothing at the mouth. Yeah, because they're all deranged. Trump derangement syndrome. You mention anything, and they start going on. Oh, I can't stand it. I just think you're getting angry at the wrong people and angry at the wrong administration. When you find out, you're going to feel so stupid. Who are you going to get angry then? Find out who get angry at the right people, because you're getting angry at the wrong people. Really. And then they wonder why things are happening. I hope a lot of them get arrested. I do. It's all the minions that are working for the old guard that are falling down anyway. The minions and all these people who are at protests being paid to be there. My sister told me today there was something in the UK somewhere, nearish to me, but I don't know where. And there was some protests, because we do get protesters who are just quietly protesting, and then you get the ones that the news put it, like the media pay, Soros, whatever, to pretend they're there and then make out they're the bad. They put the bad ones in and make out it was the people who were, protesting quietly, sort of thing. And she said there was these protesters protesting about something, maybe the immigrants were over here, whatever, I don't know. And then Antifa came. Now we all know who Antifa is, and they're in America as well. And the guy who was filming on the other side said, watch what happens at 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, the guy from Antifa with his crew said, right, come on, let's go. Because he basically get paid to be there from a certain time till a certain time, say 4 till 5. And even said to the other side, yeah, that's all for today. Because they've said before, people got caught on camera saying, well, it's my job, I get paid to do it. So if you don't know that, people, you're way asleep. Oh my God. Like in America, they'll say, oh, it was the Republicans. No, it wasn't the Republicans. People dressed up with a MAGA hat on, really. You'll have to get with it. Yeah, why is the airline called Virgin exactly? They put it in plain sight. It's like Mark was saying, and it's written in red. Virgin Island, and he's got an island. So, yeah, it's not left or right anymore. It's dark versus light. Darkness has been in power for centuries. It has to be brought back to balance. Justice scales are moving. Yeah, and that's all that's happening, and people are losing the shit. People are losing the shit because Trump is trying to put right in America what Biden, Obama, and some of the other ones did. Because most of them are shite asses, apart from a few that we know about. So people say Trump's the same side of the coin. He's not, because none of this, if you think about it, has ever happened in history of the amount of mentalness that's going on all over the world, because it's all corrupting the same thing. And he's been going around doing deals for peace and stuff. No one's done that before. He's not causing wars. The media will tell you that, so you need to wake up, people. You really do need to wake up. But yeah, he's doing a great job, and he's only been in a year. People think like he's gonna be out this year. No, he's not. And when people find out about the the elections were rigged, he can be in for another 4 years. He doesn't even have to have an election. It just goes straight in. He'll just be straight in, because Biden is an auto pen and shouldn't have even been there. Well, we all know that. I think it was done to get the people to see. I'm not from the USA. How can I be from America? I don't even sound American. I think you are from USA. I wish I was. I wish I was. I'm not now. UK. Don't mean because we're in the UK we don't know what's going on in America. We know what's going on in America. We're looking over there like, holy shit. Holy shit. Can they not see? And it's not all Americans because there's a lot of great, real patriots over there who know what's going on. You know, and then you've got the ones that think they are, but they're all brainwashed by MSM, especially the Democrat Party, the Democrat states, the blue states. They're absolute lunatics. Trump's going in and cleaning up. Well, not really. If you know what's going on, unless you're being fooled by mainstream media. Messed up at all. He's just cleaning up, going in the States, cleaning up, getting rid of, deporting people that shouldn't be there. Have you seen the detention centres for children compared to Obama's and Biden's? Big difference. That's what he should be doing. That's what countries should be doing. He's cleaning up what they did. And people are going mad at Trump, and it's like, it's not through his administration that was bringing America down in the first place. He's been exposing it for years. Yeah, he has been exposing it for years. People don't research. He said years ago that he got asked to come in as president. He said, I don't know, but if you thought he saw America going down, you would. And he did. He stepped in. He's also asked in by the military. So when people actually research properly, instead of going off the media or hating him, a lot of people hate him because you're told to hate him. You're told to hate him off mainstream media because mainstream media tell you to hate him and tell you he's a racist. He's not a racist. And tell you he's this, that, and other. It's ridiculous, honestly. It is ridiculous. Yeah, worms in people's brains. I just say, go away and do your research. Go away and do your research and learn how mainstream media works for people as well. They knew it was hi Red Eye Jedi. They knew the TV was a hyper hypnosis machine years ago. They knew that people sit in front of the TV and they believe everything that's said by reporters and the news and that, and it's not like it was years ago. They lie. My Bank of America. Oh, drip, drip, flood. Hope you're well, Jay. Getting exciting, eh? Yes, Red Eye Jedi. It is a drip, drip. It had to be a drip, drip effect. If it all come out at the same time, everyone would, there'd be riots and everything. I mean, there is a few riots, obviously, but my Bank of America credit card account split from Virgin Airlines a few years ago. Hint of white hat ops in action. Ah, there you go. I'll just call you Cass. Yeah. Lots of stuff has been done. Lots of arrests have happened. Lots of things are going on, I think, with military tribunals and that. It's not all out there properly yet because they have to get these people. But that's why Q said it's a movie. It's still annoying, but you can tell by certain things that good things are going on. People are too caught up in the doom and gloom of it all. Don't know what you're talking about. Deep. Match of these documents of what? Really? Many things have been taken over and flipped. Yeah. A lot of sources out there that say they're putting the truth out are not putting the truth out. So it doesn't matter what you say. You know, things are changing. We can't have a new world with the corruptness. It's not saying the dark won't ever creep back in again, but it's like, well, I said, it just needs balancing. There's been too much corruptness. And the most of the thing is everything, a lot of it is all to do with the children, child trafficking, and all the stuff that comes with that all over the world. The corruption in sports and everything. People think there isn't even corruption in sports. It's like, really? It's going to be interesting in the World Cup. I'm well watching it. I think something's going to happen. And we've got Super Bowl, the World Cup. Trump's got the trophy. Wouldn't it be funny if the EBS went out there? I'd laugh my head off because loads of people are going to be watching it. I think something's going to go on. I really do. The world's watching. So, cycles within cycles. What goes around comes around. Exactly. These people are going to get karma because we've had to put up with a lot. But we've been at war, as we know, and everything's in the right time, and people moan about when's it going to be done, what time is this. We did get it wrong a few years ago. We used to put dates out, and that's why we don't put dates out anymore, because we didn't really know it was for now. Well, that's what you think, Deep. That's just because you're asleep and you obviously don't research properly, and obviously can't think for yourself, and you're obviously going along with MSN bullshit. Good for you. They trafficked so many princes and children to the UK winter Cali. Yeah, yeah, there's all that going on. I know they're sort of putting stuff out there about Andrew, but we all know about that. Like I said, nobody's talking about all the other people. They just think Trump's involved. Trump's in the files. Trump in the files doesn't mean he was doing something. Being in the files for the FBI, he was an informer. Stuff that he was bringing up, stuff that he'd said in 2005. He'd got Epstein done years ago at Mar-a-Lago, but people do not do the research at all. During the British Empire, yeah, and kids went missing at a picnic in, was it Canada, to do with the Queen and all that. So, I've never been into the royals anyway. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, sorry, yeah. And no, I meant actually kidnapping the princes and children of the rulers from. Yeah, yeah, won't surprise me. It's so deep. So deep. Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, they're not even English, you know what I mean? And the Windsor the names were changed, weren't the Windsor and all, yeah, all that sort of stuff. You forget how deep it's involved. Yeah, they have been doing that for centuries. Yeah, we all know it's history repeating itself. Wow, 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 all this stuff people know about. But the fact is, today it's so different because it's being outed. People say, "Oh, Trump's on the same." No, they've been outing everything. Why would you get everyone outed to everything and the truth and showing you who you are in your secret society so everybody knows? That's a bit stupid. 14 went up with Lizard Beast. Only 2 came back to tell the tale, apparently. Yeah, that's a good name. Good evening. Hope you're well. I am. Genuine guy. Wow, would it make any difference if I was wearing lipstick or not? Yes, and they died later on, 2 survivors. Yeah, because that always seems to happen, doesn't it? I remember when there was like two a married couple in America had gone up against Hillary Clinton about something. I can't remember what the story was, and they were going to court. But something like 2 days before, the house blew up of a gas leak accident. It was like really another Hillary count, was it? Body count, yeah. And you had that chef that died. Who was the chef that drowned in like not a lot of water? When it Obama's? Yeah, Clinton body count is high. It's very high. I am from up north. Who's that? That's not the guy who goes round Manchester, is it? I don't know. Who's he? There's a lot of people who film stuff up this way, with stuff going on in town centre and stuff like that. But there's a lot of new people on YouTube. I was on this ages ago and we got taken down, and a lot of the people got put back on. Oh right, that's Charlie. Yeah, I've heard of his name. I've just seen a few. Ah, thank you. Love Northerners. Yeah, I've seen some of his stuff. What he does. I was down there today actually, but yeah. No, I don't know Drew Peacock. There's probably new people that I haven't seen that do a lot of stuff, but I used to do a lot of stuff ages ago, and it's good because I see it as. Have you seen the size of small boats, Jay? Have you seen it? The size of the small boats? What's that? What do you mean? Um, because I believe there's been people before me and people before them that were awake to stuff. But I believe you do your bit, and then new people come along, and then they do, and it's like passing the baton on. You can sit back because you've done your bit, and then they do it, and they've probably got a bit more energy in that again, and they can carry on doing it. That's how I see it, because that's what's been happening. Some people, I've had people on here, silly people, who think that new people can't come in and start talking about stuff, but it's not the way it works, is it? It's like let them have a say, because more and more people are waking up, and more people go through that angry stage. They'll go up on different platforms and talk about it. It's like people are looking at them going, oh, have you just found out now? Well, at least they have found out, and they'll wake a lot of people up that maybe were watching them and didn't know stuff. Brilliant, Steve. That must be nice for you. Is that what you do for a job? Just remember, there's moderators in here. Taxi time for people who are getting triggered. There's so much hidden in society. I've served in armed forces for 24 years, then 17 years in close protection. Yeah, there is. Yeah. I live in Ramsgate, where the border forward go out from, and bringing back the dinghies. I've been filming them. Ah. Yeah, I've seen a lot of the ones where they were picking them up and taking them back through to France, bringing the next lot over. You know much about Antarctica? I just think, a lot of people talk about Antarctica. It's one of them things, is it where there's different people? Is it about aliens? Is it about spaceships that are up there? Is it about the different communities up there? It could be anything. But I believe there's more land. And we're talking about up there, and we're talking about out there, extra terrain. I think there's extra terrain. I think the world's a lot bigger. And I think, yeah, what's up there? Thank you. Beyond the ice wall, more land. Yeah, I think there's more land. Bit like Admiral Byrd. I know about Admiral Byrd, and it's funny because the Trump thing with the penguin thing about Greenland, and everyone's going, there ain't penguins in Greenland. I think Admiral Byrd was in a society called the something of the penguins, so that was quite interesting. Because I didn't know if it was a nudge to that. Yeah, more continents. Yeah, exactly. I believe there's more continents. I believe on the map they're not shown. There's other maps, other lands. Laugh out loud. I was just about to say up there. Yeah, up there. So yeah, we're under a fake dome. Yeah, people talk about this, that, and the other. I mean, I hope we find out, but it's definitely something. Definitely something. And that's why I believe, like Game of Thrones and all, what they did the ice wall. Because if you try and go to an expedition to Antarctica, you're not allowed at certain areas. The military will come after you. So what they're hiding, is there all that ice, or is it not that much? But I personally, I think there's more terrain. Where there'll be higher minerals. It'll be lovely green. It won't be polluted. They'll be having minerals. They won't be having all the stuff taken out of the water and all the shit they give us. Do you know what I mean? Probably organic and lovely and clean water that we should be drinking. But I definitely think it's something like that, and maybe with a touch of all the other stuff people go on about. I'm not too into that, but I know about it. Do you know what I mean? Hello, I'm a big fan. Is it pink? Is what pink? Or is it another widow? It looks like it might be. Taxis, watch out. Taxi people. God, some people. There is apparently 4 exits. Yeah, and that makes me think of what did they used to say years ago when they used to say like the turtle on the 4 elephants, which meant elements, but that's like the doorway, the exits, the portals, whatever. It's a bit flat earthy. I'm not saying I'm a dead on earthy. I'm just saying I don't think the world is what we've been told it is. Whether it's a toroidal field in Minimid. I think when people talk about flat, they think it's flat. It's like no, it's. But I'm not really bothered. I just know we've been lied to. At the end of the day, I subscribe. You seem lovely. Oh, thank you, Mr. Is it Tamil TV? I might have read that wrong, but yeah, thank you. I've not been on a lot. I used to be on a lot, but I'm doing other stuff at the minute. But I'm going to try and come on a bit more as we go through this next stage of nonsense. Don't you think satellites would have shown that I've done Arctic surveillance training there? Don't you think? What do you mean? What do you mean? Don't you think satellites would show that I've done? What do you mean? Shown? Where are you from? But yeah. Oh, are all the trolls coming in? Oh. Oh, maybe they do. God's angels, flying saucers. Yeah, maybe they do. We know we've got technology beyond what we think we've got, and they give it us like 100 years out as if it's something new when it's not. You know what I mean? Oh, Liverpool, Liverpool. Well, we know that, you know. And to me, they've been trying to take us backwards. If you look back to more ancient times, they had more technology. People going about AI now, I'm thinking, I think we had more technology then. And people are like really fearing AI. I don't think it's anything to fear. I just think it needs to be in balance with everything else. It's who programs it as well. You know, oh, but you live down south. 100 years suppressed. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Don't know if I've just missed any chat there. Uh, Well, a lot of us in this chat are sort of clued up on, and we're not saying we've got everything correct, but we have done a lot of research over the past years, especially with the Q thing. People go mad about Q because they think it's a psyop. It was the only psyop that woke people up and showed them how to research themselves, and they get mixed up with QAnon, and QAnon is nothing to do with Q. That's that anonymous thing. Yeah, naturally dark hair, it's going grey, and then I dyed it red, and then it's back dark again. But yeah. In the right hands, yes, it's a tool like everything else. Yeah, it's just a tool. It can help humanity. But obviously, if something got in the wrong hands or we let it too much, then it's not a good thing. But that's like everything else. You know what I mean? You can have certain medicines, even natural medicines. If you're having too much and your body doesn't really need it, it's not really good, is it? So people need to just wise up. Yeah. It's like talking about Bible, you know, it's like, I think God told everyone, didn't he, about fasting and healing? Well, yeah. Samurai swords. What's that got to do with the chat? Yeah, words are spells. That's why television tell lies to your vision. Oh, yeah. My granddad, he's not here now, bless his soul, but he used to always say, good morning, because obviously I hate saying good morning. Probably say it out of like just because it's one of the things. Because what you're mourning, and I used to always go, oh, and my granddad used to say, oh, I always say good morning to her because she gets dead grumpy about it. And that was when I was younger. Didn't know then. Oh yeah, words are as mighty as a sword. Yes, they are. Broadcasting, casting spells. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the language is spells. That's why you've got to be careful what you say. Yeah, grand risings. Yeah, that's better to say. Bless you. Yeah, means yeah, I know it. I know it means less you, but you'll say things sometimes automatically anyway, just because it's been programmed. But yeah, it is interesting when you look into it. People will still say things because it's just you've just been saying things. But yeah, I am aware of all that. Numbers as well and gematria is brilliant. So I say grand risings can't. Yeah, it's like morning. Yeah, always talk good about yourself. It's like people who moan all the time. There's a lot of people on it. It's like I have a stalker that moans all the time. And it's like, if you're constantly moaning about stuff and constantly saying stuff out loud about how much of a victim you are and how much like your life is this, that, and the other, your life's going to be like that because you're constantly putting it out there. Constantly putting it out there. So all the doom and gloomers, wake up to what you're saying to yourself. What story are you putting out there? Because that's just going to be your story. And then they blame it on other people and take no responsibility for what they're putting out. And it's like, well, it's coming out of your mouth. It's going to come back to you. People shouldn't be blaming other people. You need to take responsibility for your own life and your own actions. I think that's what people are realising. Christ consciousness, the kingdom of God is within you, exactly. And that's what Mary Magdalene was teaching about. Because everyone thinks, oh, the kingdom's up there. Yeah, it's within you. You are a spark of God anyway. Everything's within you. If you go and meditate, it'll calm you down and you'll come to things. But it's all there within you. And that's what all this movement's about. It's Christ consciousness. Oh, the second coming of Christ. He's coming down on the clock. No, he's not. It's Christ consciousness. People are waking up and starting to become conscious of, how we should be. No, but I am with someone, sorry. No, thank you anyway. It's very nice of you to say. But yeah, it's mental. The Holy Trinity right there, exactly. Heart, mind and soul, yeah. The mind, body and spirit, or whatever you say. But yeah, people have got to get back in their hearts. They've got to take their minds back because their minds have been mind controlled, literally, especially through mainstream media. And your soul, they're after our souls, you know what I mean? That was probably the last thing they were going for. Mind, body and spirit. They've gone after people's minds, they've gone after people's bodies in the food that we eat and all that stuff that they've done to everyone, so no one was really getting away from it. Mind control through the TV and everything else, MK Ultra. And then the last thing they were going for was spirit, soul, but they can't take that. That's why when you look at these people, that a lot of people, they don't believe in God. They're against all that. They're against Christianity, blah blah. I'm not saying you have to be religious. I'm just saying, we know what they are. Dead behind the eyes as well. So it's mental. They revert everything upside down and inside out. Me, I am going to be 49 next month, February. I'll be 50 next year, so I'm like, oh. But I don't get down about age. I'm just like, it is what it is. Because that's another thing. Your birthday is a bit like satanic flipping, what do you call it? Everyone start moaning about their age, and it's like, well, yeah, don't need to. I think Prince said something on that about age, didn't he? When he said, I don't celebrate my birthday because I was born once. You're just doing this, like, sort of, what do they call it? Why has all that been deleted? Yeah, you know what I mean. Oh, thank you. I mean, it's weird, obviously, when I don't even like saying the word aging, but we all get wiser and you'll see changes in yourself, but you can't really do anything about it, so there's no point getting stressed about it. It is weird. You can look back and go, oh, when I was younger then, or I was a bit more like that then, or I look like this, or blah, 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 blah. We all get through it. There's people trying to fight age like I don't know what, having stuff put in the face. I'm not opposed to that, but it's just going too far. Most of the girls today are all morphing into each other. I don't even think they know what they're putting in the face half the time. Poison. But each their own. But I just think you don't feel old in your mind. It's just probably when you look at everything else, but this is what it is. You can't stop it. I think you've just got to try and keep yourself as healthy as you can. And I think you've got to be doing things that keeps your mind going. That's why they've been saying about not eating meat and all that. You need meat for your brain. And that's why people are getting dementia and stuff. Not all the stuff that's probably put in it today, but you need to be doing things like, you don't want to retire and just sit there watching TV. This is why I craft a lot, I crochet, I do lots of things, because that's really good for your brain, like things with your hands and repetitive things. So get yourself a hobby, people, and doing bits of exercise. And you don't have to do dead strenuous things, especially for your joints and stuff like that. we're beginning to learn through all this awakening what we should be doing. I mean, everyone's different, so they might find things that certain exercises for some people and certain exercises other people like doesn't mean you have to be doing that certain thing. You could be doing something else, certain foods and things like that. But yeah. You go and watch the football then. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you go and enjoy the footy. Love coming in my live coming in my and quite glitchy. Oh, is it? Yeah, it was the other day actually. Sorry, don't know what it's like for others. No way. I followed you a few years ago and haven't seen you since. Wow, have you been shadow banned, Dolly? Oh, hi. A lot of us, lots of people all over the world got deleted, banned or whatever for about I don't know 3 years. Probably because what we were talking about, and then we all got put back on. And we think it's because they were just keeping us safe out the way and letting everyone see all these lunatics. So most of the truthers or people who are trying to put stuff out, whatever you want to call people, are all back on now. So if you think people disappeared, put the name in again and they've come up. So you know that you got the bit of a medal there going on, you know. The fake one stayed up. So but yeah, and it's nice to see people coming in because I've seen people coming in saying, "Oh my god, I can't believe you're still here." I've not been on a lot. I will try and come on, but I just get caught up in the other stuff of things that I'm doing in life. But I will try because I think it's going to get a lot bonkers out there again. And I always like coming on having a chat anyway, whatever I'm chatting about. I had a log back in. Oh, right, okay, yeah. So, taxi, like the way Red Eye, Jedi's put taxi. Taxi. I probably haven't been seeing half the stuff. Hi, Dollar Danger. Nice to see you again. High five flames. But yeah, crazy. The mental states of people at the minute. Oh my god, they do need. I think they need places where they're gonna have to stick people in a flipping med bed or something to just sort them out. If ever they can sort these people out, because they're like radicalized. Radicalized. It's a shame. It's a shame. But the things they're shouting out at the minute is ridiculous. Very Yeah, Red Eye is on it. Is that fast? I don't even know what's going on in chat. But you know they always come in. Come in on form, don't they? Can normally tell because they don't have come in with some stupid stuff. Call me New York. This world is absolutely insane. That's all I know. I know it is. But it's only insane because the dark is being shown. It needs to be shown. It can't. Can you imagine if all this stuff was going on? No one knew about it. And then they got rid of it. And then they were telling people, oh, it's all right because we got rid of it. It's like, well, we didn't see anything. We do need to see certain things so we know what we're looking at. We know what we've been dealing with. And a lot of it is awful, as we know. We don't need to go over them subjects. But the ones who are waking up, they'll have to know about these subjects because you can't have a new world with the way we want it to be and the way we want it to go with all this. We can't just brush it under the carpet like it has been done years ago. It's not the same anymore because so many people are waking up. Once people woke up, it's like the Matrix. You can't go back to sleep. Some people probably wish they did. Sometimes I've even thought about it, but we can't have that. People have, like you said, you can't tell the people you've got to show them. People don't listen. They need to see it with their own eyes. And it's all right people saying, oh, this is happening, oh, it's like, look, people are out there in the streets. They've got cameras, they've got phones, they know what's going on, really. We don't need the media giving us bullshit, basically. The circus has speeded up has seeped into all the towns. Time to move it all out now. Nobody likes the clowns. No, exactly. That's what Trump's doing. He's just going in. He's going in all the cities, all the sanctuary cities, because we know what they are, and clean them up. Like DC, no one's talking about nothing now. They went in DC, everyone was moaning. People in DC are saying, "Oh my God, it's a really safe place." Blah blah blah. They keep saying like the economy's rubbish. This that. And if there isn't, the economy's booming. You're being lied to all the time. Being lied to. Hello from Liverpool. Lovely to meet a fellow Northerner on here. Big up Liverpool. My fella supports Liverpool football, actually. But yeah, is Liverpool awake? Yeah. I'll say it. Subscribe, like and subscribe. I never say that, but you never know. I might get some new people on open air asylum. Reason why Trump is opening up all the mental institutions, I think they're going to help people to get well because, oh my God. People, that's what then the left be going, he's putting them in, what are they called? FEMA camps. Now, the FEMA camps were for the people, but they didn't know Trump was going to come in. Now they need him. Now they need him. They do need him, but they need him to be healing places because, trust me, people need healing. I don't know who that is. But yeah. Melania's film came out and they're trying to badmouth that now, but they will do, won't they? It wasn't put out at any cinema. It's a bit like, what was that film that they didn't put out at every cinema because they were trying to boycott it. They didn't want everyone seeing Sound of Freedom. She's beautiful. She's clever. She talks about 5 different languages, so she's not stupid. She does a lot with children. And of course they're going to badmouth her. And she's beautiful. She's better than Big Mike, Obama's husband. Jesus. Yes, please follow and sub more Dolly chats. Yeah, because I'll come on a bit more. I've missed chatting. It's just lately I've been so tired from work, but I just think over winter we still should be hibernating. Like everyone thinks we're in the new year, and I mean I know we're saying it's 2026, but really it's spring, isn't it? Yeah. We know we all feel less motivated when the sun's not out, and they were blocking it anyway. Michelle Obama is beautiful. Do you mean Michael Obama? I think you put a face with a big nose, meaning, it's a lie. Oh, yeah. Big Mike's arms are huge. That's why they used to say, look at her guns. It's like, yeah. What? We all know it's his boyfriend from ages ago. What's the one in? Is it the one in France? Who's that print? No, who's that princess? Something or other. She. Mm. And then you've got. Is it Macron's wife? What's going on? Oh, rowing arms, exactly. My Jesus. That's right. Laugh out loud. Yeah, Mike. Exactly. Exactly. Oh my God. Though your name's a bit. What is that? Oi, Dolly, long time. Hi, where we go when we go out? I know. I have been on a little bit, but yeah. It's just weird coming back on YouTube after all that time and not being on anyway, and it's like, oh my God, it's so weird coming back on. Letting other people do the great work of the awakening, because there's loads of people doing out like that. Looks like a reptile, that one. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, where we go on, we go on. Whoop whoop. Congratulations to everyone stayed on that. Loads of people fell off and saw their ass, but at the end of the day, it makes more sense now when we look back at the Q polls and what's happening now. We all thought it was like 2018 and kept putting dates out, and it was like, oh. But when you look now, you can go back and still look at me like, holy shit, what's going on? Europe needs a Trump. Yeah, we've got Trump. The world's got Trump. More going on than meets the eye. Don't worry, because it's all involved, because all the governments and things are involved with the same thing with Epstein and election fraud all around the world. They're all in the same bed with each other, so it's all to do with fraud and treason. So yeah, same thing will be happening over here. It's a bit like a domino effect. What happens in America happens everywhere else, and that's why we've all been looking to America. Everyone goes, why are you so interested? Like, politically, it's nothing to do with that. It's to do about what's going on in the world, and we will follow suit with America. And there's more good people out there than people make out. It's just mainstream media aren't telling you that. Illegal immigration worldwide, yeah, and all that madness. Like I say, people keep going on about immigration. We're not talking about immigration. We're talking about illegal immigration. People are mental. Europe needs a Trump. Maybe we should ask the Polish president. He's sorting out. Yeah, but everyone's going to be sorting out their own country in time. It's just people have to see what arseholes we have in. So that's all. But yeah, they're very good in Poland. But they've been quite good there. But we don't think Trump doesn't know. I don't think things haven't been set to stand, because they have. But they'll keep playing the game. It's all a movie. It's a movie for the sleeping people, to get them to rise and see the things that they don't want.
But it's quite hard to explain that to people. But yeah, doing well. That's why he took people out of other countries as well who were in the horrible regimes, and then people are still screaming about it's like you're all mental. It's a major trafficking operation, so deep is that hole. Yeah, it's deep. You don't want to get lost in that hole. That's why the election fraud is big. Yeah, it's all to do with trafficking. Biggest money in the world. If you've seen the film, what's it called? It's just gone out of my head. The what's it called? The film I just mentioned before. The tip of the iceberg. Exactly. Sound of Freedom. Everything to do with the children. That's the biggest money making thing over drugs and everything is the children. So people think out there that Trump's in the Epstein list. You're wrong. He's not in it for what you think he's in it for. So you'll soon find that out. Patience is a virtue. Sound of Freedom. Yeah. Yeah. And this has been a massive military operation. Trump was asked to come in by the military. He's not a politician, he's a businessman. He's very good at business and making deals, and that's what he's been doing around the world. But people forget he will get the Nobel Peace Prize or something. Didn't get it last year, he will get it. He'll get something like that because people are so asleep. Yeah, it was the only way. It was the only way. And they've got to do military tribunals because they just sort it out straight away. No messing about there. I believe certain people were taken out like Hillary a long time ago because, yeah, they got the court trafficking. Yeah, they did get caught trafficking through Evergreen, Clintons. So the roots are falling big time. Yeah, and you've got to take all the minions out. They're going for the minions as well. This is why people have been put into other countries that shouldn't be in other countries illegally because they're trying to break every country. You know, when they're going about, oh, this works, that works, it doesn't work because there's certain people in other countries that don't abide by rules or traditions or anything. They're not bothered about other people's rules in other countries. They're there to destroy it. It doesn't work. So they need to go back or to prison or to wherever because it doesn't work, which is being proven at the minute. So, and they're pawns as well. They're used off these high elites who've been doing this for centuries and so on, and bloodline families and all that lot. It's all there. SS Secret Service, yeah. Yeah, Hillary Clinton. They had what was the cement business thing they had, or to do with the what was it, Chemex or something? It was called Chemex, something like that. Speaking of military operation, I think that one with Iran is about to start. And if you look at Iran in the 70s, they were normal. And then they got radicalised. So that's what they're trying to get rid of, all that, what would you call it? The horrible regimes that have come in, you know what I'm talking about. That they've tried to put in every country. That's getting seen for what it is. Worth a little look is the truth, exactly. But make sure you come up out of them holes because they're very deep. You don't want to be swimming around in there for a long time. Yeah, don't look. Yeah, we don't. A lot of us don't come on. I probably don't come on the same places as much as we used to because we're just watching it all happen in real time now. All countries will be liberated. Yep, they will. And if countries want to stay the same, then they're not going to be in the circles of the new earth of what's going on and great things. I believe with everyone taking their own free energy back. UK, we've got northern gas and northern. You know what I mean? We're taking that back. That's why Trump's doing the tariffs. He wants people to take their own resources from their own country. We don't need oil and things from other countries. We've got our own. Ours was one of the best in the world anyway. Do you know what I mean? So, and steel and all that, we don't need to be buying it off China. It's crap. People never really need to think about it. It's doing certain things on purpose so people start making things in their own country again. Don't need to be buying certain stuff off certain people in other countries. It's ridiculous. Brings more jobs back as well. Cool, I'll check it out after the chat. I'm missing the chat there. What you two talking about? I've probably missed something there. Oh, it's subscribed. Do you mean subscribed on here? I don't even know. I'll have to do it, won't I? I didn't think I'd ever become a YouTuber though. Laugh out. I'll have to have a look. He said at the beginning he's returning the power back to the people. He's always said that. I'm not going to go off. I'm just going to tap your thing. I'm just going to. Oh no. Oh, I'll have to subscribe to your thingy after. Well, I think some people didn't think they were going to be on YouTube talking about stuff from other platforms, but when they want to speak out about the truth, they just go and do it. And that's what's good, because people have been, waking up through people talking about stuff. There used to be a page in the UK passport stating we could travel freely, and new passports have that. Oh, have they? Oh, yeah, full transparency, exactly. But like I said, we're watching the new Running Man film, and it's slightly a little bit different from the old one, but it's just good because obviously in it, it's just, as we know, showing the media making stories up about people, and the people believing that because they think it's real because it's on the media, and then they're hating on these people that are actually good. It's like this troll that I've got that's always trying to make out that I'm doing things and I'm dead bad, and it's like, for God's sake, you know what I mean? You get people who are like that, and nothing matches up, and it's ridiculous. Oh my God. Yeah, power back to the people. And there's the whole Nikola Tesla thing, isn't there, with Trump and his uncle, and he was friends with Nikola Tesla. It wasn't just the fact that he went in his, scientific place and got papers. He actually worked alongside of him, so that's always intrigued me. Can't face their own reflection, so they blame others. Exactly. This is what the Democrats do as well. Hypocrites. You're the only one who can change your life. Stuck in a loop. Exactly. But yeah. Oh yeah, so yeah, watch the new Running Man. I quite liked it. A bit like the film and they live in it as well. Well, I think everyone would like to see him, and it's not just Andrew, is it? All of them. I don't believe some of them we won't see, because I think a lot of them have been already dealt with in military tribunals. Don't mess about. I think they can even do the death penalty or whatever, because they're not going to mess around, because it's like military's war. We've been at war. We're not going to war. We've been at war for a very long time. So they don't mess about. You're not going to say, oh, we've got this person here who's been doing awful things in the war, so we're just going to leave it 6 months, because someone will probably try and save him. You know what I mean? No, you sort it out there and then, and that's how they are. The public wouldn't have known about it. So I think there's a lot of things we'll find out later that it was dealt with. I believe they've dealt with quite a few big people, which is why they have programmed us for a long time in the negative timeline. Yeah. You're my girl now. Okay. Oh, it. How have you not mentioned that lemon head yet? I have mentioned it. I mentioned it at the beginning, and I've mentioned it yesterday. Did a little video. You mean Don Lennon, the idiot who's been arrested? Whoop whoop. Yeah, I did a little video in my shorts saying it was one of the best things I'd heard all day. What an idiot. Oh, are they coming in again? Yeah. I don't know. They're so obvious, aren't they? Thank you, Red Eye Jedi and Lola. Taxis. Yeah, I mentioned. Is that what you were saying? I mentioned. I keep wanting to say John Lennon. It's awful. Don Lemon, because he's an idiot, and they're all trying to support him over there. And it's like, he's an idiot. If that was the left, if that was the right doing what he did, the left would be going mad. So it's all right for him to go in and like terrorise people. There was kids in that church. That's what he is, a terrorist. People think he's nice because he's on TV. He's an idiot. He's a demon rat, Democrat. But yeah. So yeah, he's an idiot. I think that's another marker of these people getting arrested. They need to start getting consequences for the things that they're doing, because they've been getting away with so much. They think they can't be touched. Well, you're wrong. So I think this year is going to be very telling. It's just going to be better for us, because I think a lot more has been put out on that side, and they're not going to be happy. But yeah, so it's crazy. But I'm going to go now. I don't even know what time it is. I'm going to go and watch a film with my fella now and go and chill out. I'm not looking at anything else, because I can't be doing with these. I don't even know what to call them. I just can't be doing with these mental nutcases. I've been chucked out of so many American platforms on the left because they're just badge of honour there. But just I, I'm just in awe of how stupid people are, really. If you want to go and find the truth out, do your research. Don't be like thinking the news is research. But a lot of things are going to start coming through the media because some outlets will start, well, they have been letting some stuff out. But like I said, sit back and watch, because this thing with Epstein's going to get really mental, and you're going to see the left laughing and thinking they've caught us out, thinking Trump's in it, because I've already seen them spreading stuff. Stop spreading rumours. You haven't even got through the Epstein list yet because there's loads of it. And wait and see what happens. It's all a trap for them, and it is working very, very well. But like I said, I just can't believe the mentality of people. Great catching up with you, love, and all in chat. Yeah, thanks. Where we go, one we go all. Lola and Red Eye Jedi, and who else was up there? There were Five Flames. Who else was up there? Da-da-da-da. Some names I won't be saying because I can't believe you've got that as a name. It doesn't sound very nice. I know there were some other people at the top. If I haven't said your name, I'll probably say it again. You might be new, so you know I can see the ones who are all at the bottom at the minute. All the haters and all the trolls and the stalkers. I don't know. Guess they're just doing their thing. Yeah, so thanks for coming in, and I'll see. I might come on tomorrow. I might just doing that thing where I start coming on a lot, like I used to. But like I said, oh hi Eddie, I have been doing a lot of things. I am quite busy. And I was supposed to be making jewellery before and having a chat with you while I was doing that, but I'll have to do it tomorrow now because it started raining, and I just thought it'd be too loud in the conservatory. I don't know. What would you say was a good time to come on? Because I'm rubbish at that. I know I have American people that come on as well. So what time's normally a better time at night time? Not too late, where we're getting UK in and a bit of the Americans, the proper American patriots. Yeah, thank you, Dee Dee. I don't know. Would you say 9 o'clock? 8 p.m. What, Dee Dee? Are you American? Would you say 8 p.m.? Yeah, 5 hours. I know. I don't want to come on too late, obviously, because I when I'm on a work day, I'm up at like 5:30. I don't sleep that well anyway, so I need my sleep. Yeah, would you say about 8 or 9? Where we come on for the chat with a cup of tea. Oh yeah, I've not even been drinking my tea. I do full time, drink, make tea, don't drink it anyway. It's probably stone cold now. I'm gonna have to go make another one. Yeah, it's cold. Now UK time. Oh, 8 and 9. Yeah, I just mean the time between UK and America. I know I used to go on. I used to go on about 9, I think, just to get people a chance to get in. Probably at weekends, probably a bit better. People not working. Not mean everyone's not working, but it's probably a bit more difficult in the week for me to do that. It'd just be easier at weekends. Tea sounds like a good idea. I'm just thinking out of tea. I was going to have some prawns. I've got to get into eating better. Well, got to get into eating more nutritionist. Just schedule your live a couple of hours before. Yeah. Don't know what time everyone sort of sits down at. Being busy. Somebody's going to say watching horse racing darts. Oh. Mark Atwood's. Mark Atwood's what? Mark Atwood's good. He just did one on Epstein, and that was really good. The Americans will have to watch. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, I can come on at a time, they'll just have to catch up later. But sometimes I like to do it where they come in, because I did have people from over the pond coming in that were on the same page as most of us in chat. So I think I will be coming on a bit more for chats like I used to. The people who are not into it and don't like it, you go elsewhere. You know what I mean? It's like, if you don't like a programme, you go and watch something else, don't you? So just gives us all a chance to have a chat again about what it's like meeting up again in it after like everything that's happening again and that's about to happen over the next few weeks, months, and this year, because you've got 3 more years left. Can you imagine what's going to happen? Oh my god. I do think things are going to come to a head with certain things because it needs to, because before I go, like I said, the lefty loons are getting really loonified, if that's a word, and quite violent as well, and I think that needs stopping. So yeah, we'll see. We will see. It's bloody crazy out there. Oh, thank you, John Paul. But yeah, so like I said, don't get too caught up. We all forget, and it's like, holy shit, we forget we're watching a movie half the time. But don't get negative about it. Stay positive. We all have ups and downs. The world is changing for the better. It might not look like that to some people, but it is. There's more good people out there. It's just we're seeing 17 thumbs up. It's cute there. You've got to remember, it's the unearthing of everything, dark to light. So you're seeing the shit before we start seeing the good, even though we know the good's there because it's bringing the shit up. You need to see the shit to know what we've been up against and what's been happening. If we didn't know what was happening, especially with the children, we wouldn't have a clue. Things would be going on like they've always been going on for centuries. This is the start of something new, and that old guard is falling. We need to see. It's not nice, but you're going to have to put your big girl knickers up and big boy pants up, and we're going to have to deal with it. And people are going to have to start taking responsibility. And we're going to see consequences coming for those people who've been involved, the minions who've worked for them. There might be some forgiveness in some places of like people who've got blackmailed and stuff like that, because we know that's all gone on. But hold it all together. Don't think, it's all going to shit. It's not, because we wouldn't all be here. It's like Mark Atwood says, we wouldn't all be here now. That's not what they wanted. It has to be good because a lot of us have gone back up again. But I just keep, just chill. Don't get too mad about it. Learn to conserve your energy and know, because it is a knowing. Like we've always said with Q, it was a knowing. A lot of us in chat, I have always known from the beginning Q was good. It was there for the people to show people how to research properly. Never wavered, never fell off. I've stayed consistent with everything I've said about that. And with Trump as well, it's a knowing he's not on the bad side. People say, oh, he's same side of the same coin. It's like, it's not. It's a feeling, and and he's always been consistent with what he said years ago. But yeah. Yes, 2030 gender flip chair. Everyone's still going, 2030 gender. Well, that's not going to happen because it's just not happening. Together we are stronger. Yes, we are, John Paul. And that's like the slogan where we go on, we go all. Before you go, have you noticed the orbs are going nuts at the moment? What on my where? I thought you meant in here. Do you know I've not been filming them for ages? Remember when I used to film them? But that's all great, free flowing energy there, and all the spirit side of the world and the things they don't tell us about energy flying everywhere. Yeah, I see them all the time anyway. I mean, I see them at work and everywhere, and I'm like, whoa. But yeah, like being, yeah. But yeah. Taxis. Yeah, we're always standing on the right side. Yeah. What? So, oh my god. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I might come on for a chat tomorrow. I'll see. I'll let you know, like I normally do. And we'll see. But like I said, don't get too down about things because all is not as it seems. Thank you, Red Eye Jedi, for being a good taxi driver with Lola. Remember, some of you from ages ago are moderators. You might have forgot, but you are. Just keeps you on your toes, doesn't it? Having a few people saying silly things. But yeah, and I think we're going to start seeing the downfall of certain people. Like I said, you've got I always say I'm going and then I don't go. Don Lemon and that. Let's get the others. I hope the others get. They need to be showing up to the world for what they truly are. And remember, they've been caught saying things. They've been recorded saying things years ago. It can all come back because they've got everything, like you said. So it's gonna be good. God has won. Now we just have to watch it play out. Exactly. So I will, on that note, I will see you soon. I might see you tomorrow. If I do, I'll let you know. But yeah, so yeah. Yeah, Rover's vote. Remember to subscribe to me. Yeah, I will. I'll check it out. Yeah. All right then. I will see you soon. Thanks for coming in. Bye.